And welcome back to Love Your Food. This week we are doing a beautiful recipe for lobster rolls. Now, these are probably going to be fairly non-traditional and we aren't using the right kind of roll. We actually have these beautiful little brioche rolls that we're using for them. But this is a delicious take on a lobster roll and pretty easy to do at home if you can get your hands on some lobster tails. So let's start off with our ingredients. We're starting off with our beautiful Atlantic Canada lobster tails. We're going to be using some mayonnaise, some lemon juice and zest, some butter. We're going to be using some chives and some tarragon, some celery salt, and these beautiful rolls that we got. And again, these are brioche rolls. Not completely traditional for a lobster roll, but they turned out extremely delicious. You just want something nice and fluffy. So we're going to start off by par steaming our lobster. So we're just going to pop our lobster tails in here and give them good steaming. And you want to get these until they're just barely cooked. So they're not going to go for very long. We don't want them overcooked for sure. Even undercooked is fine because we're going to be finishing those in some butter. In the meantime, let's get some of our ingredients ready. So we're going to zest our lemon. Remember, if you're going to zest and juice the lemon, you want to zest it first. It's much easier that way. Then we're going to pull all of the tarragon off the stems here. And this is all going to be part of the really nice sort of dressing on the lobster. So this is kind of like a lobster salad. So we're just going to chop that tarragon pretty finely. Again, this is going to go into the dressing for the lobster. That's a mayo-based dressing. And then the same thing for our chive. Now, most of the chives are going to go into the dressing, and then we're just going to garnish with a few fresh ones at the very, very end. And again, you want them pretty fine. Small pieces, but you don't want to, we're not going to chop, like mince them super fine or anything like that. So once our lobster tails are just cooked, and again, if they're a little bit rare, that's fine. We are going to finish these in a pan with some butter. We're just going to take these out of the steamer. And we're just going to let those cool down for just a little while. We don't want to handle them too much when they're hot because that is unpleasant. So while we're waiting for those to cool, we're just going to get going on our dressing. So in goes all of the tarragon and all of the lemon zest and most of the chives. And then we're going to add our lemon juice as well. So we're just going to juice half of our lemon in this case. The other half we will use for something else later. So we're just going to juice our lemon, and that's going to go into our sauce a little bit later. There we go. And we started off with just a small amount of mayonnaise for this. This is not enough for the amount of lobster we have, and it's actually not enough for the amount of lemon juice we have. It's quite thin at this point, but we just wanted to get everything combined so that it was a little easier to mix in with a larger quantity of mayonnaise. So we are going to add the rest of the mayo and just mix it all together. And this is much more the consistency that we were looking for. We may have made a little bit too much for the amount of lobster we had, but the dressing was really delicious. It had that brightness from the lemon zest and the lemon juice. We're going to add our celery salt in at the very last moment because it's kind of flaky and we want to see if there's, we wanted there to be a little bit of crispiness from those nice flaky bits of salt in there. Then we're going to cut open our lobster tails. Now, we're going to be making pretty small pieces of this, so it doesn't matter that we can cut these, that's just fine. We don't need the whole lobster tail to come out in one piece. And then we are going to pull the meat out as carefully as we can. It's not a huge deal because, again, we're going to be cutting these into pieces anyway, so as long as you're getting big enough pieces, basically, you're fine. Some small shreds are not going to hurt you at all. And, I mean, it's a little tricky to get lobster out sometimes. But as long as you can get most of the tail out in one piece, that's fine. If there's some still clinging, you can just cut it out later. And then we're just going to chop it. Again, a super rough chop. We want big pieces of lobster in this because it's really delicious. You get that amazing lobster flavor. And then As I said, we kind of just cooked this until it was barely cooked. So we're just going to finish it off in a nice hot pan with some butter to make sure it's cooked thoroughly all the way through and hot all the way through again. Also, we want to just add some of that beautiful butter flavor to this. Now, traditionally for a lobster roll, they're made with a kind of like a hot dog bun, like a hoagie roll, and it's toasted on the outside with butter. We're just going to cut these beautiful fluffy brioche buns open, and we're just going to pan toast them with some butter on the inside. So there you go. There's our rolls hitting the pan. And we've given each one a very decent coating with butter. And if your pan's a little too small to hold all of your rolls at one time, don't worry about it. Just don't crowd it. And you want just a little bit of golden color on there, a little bit of that toast from the butter and the pan. So from here, we're just going to take our nice warm lobster and we're going to add it sort of carefully into our dressing. We don't want to pour this in because all of that butter will sort of swamp the sauce and make it just too loose. It won't stick to the lobster properly. So we are going to just very carefully add our lobster and then stir it all together. Then once it's all well combined, it's just a matter of adding it to your bun and be generous. I mean, this is a very decadent sandwich, and we want to make sure that they are as lobstery as they can be. They are really, really delicious. So we're just going to stack it high on those beautiful brioche rolls. And then we'll finish it off with just a little sprinkle of the fresh chives on top. And that's it. That's the whole thing. This is a fantastic recipe. As again, if you can get your hands on some beautiful lobster tails, I've seen them in stores a lot right now. So if you can find them, this is the perfect time of year to be doing it. This is delicious. I can't get over how amazing these were. They were absolutely fantastic, and we hope you'll give them a try. If you like this recipe, please do like and subscribe. And if you have any recipes you'd like to see Chef Caleb try on the channel, please let us know in the comments below. And remember to love your food.